Hey everyone, guess what? I got a new skin. Look it. I'm a Viking. Viking kind of thing. Look at me go. I even have like a little ponytail in the back. I love it. Look at it, dude. It fits this vibe so well. Obviously, a huge shout out to the person who made me this skin. That is Callie. Callie also made my first skin, and you know, her link has been in the description of all of my videos ever since that first one debuted. So if you'd like to commission yourself a skin, I would highly recommend going to Callie. She does a great job. Anyway, though, we're back on the hardcore world. In last episode, I built this like Viking barn thing, and I still think it looks really cool. I kind of was unsure about it a little bit going through the process. You know, I've been unsure about these like little end pieces on both of these builds so far, but they're kind of growing on me a little bit. I like the roof shading quite a bit. I think the shape of this build is pretty good. Also considering like the limited blocks we have, I think I did a pretty good job. Both of these builds could really use some like icicles and some more snow. Like I didn't actually put this snow here. It just kind of happened just because it snows here sometimes. Both of these builds could really benefit from some like icicles or some snow on the roof. So maybe I'll work on that in the future. I don't know if that's going to be like a today thing, but I feel like diorite or quartz or something could look pretty cool. I can use some actual snow blocks as well, like for sure. Or I could even use some of the new pale wood if I ever get that. I have updated finally to 1.21.4. All my mods are now updated. That's kind of what I was waiting for. Granted, I haven't checked very recently. I might have been able to update sooner than this, but regardless, I am updated. So if we find a wandering trader, there's a chance that it could sell me some of the new pale oak trees, whatever they're called. Anyway, though, here is the interior of the barn. I didn't go crazy with the interior decoration, but I think it gets the point across pretty well. We have a ton of storage here for, you know, the different products we get from the animals. We have the pigs over here, cows over there. The sheep has not yet been brought in. The sheep is still chilling by its lonesome over there. I definitely need to get the sheep a partner, a companion at some point. There is an upstairs. There's not too much going on up here, but I think it's a cool little section, I suppose. Yeah, so all in all, I think this is a solid building. It's a good addition to our little like Viking village that I'm constructing over here. Now, I don't know exactly what I want to get up to today. Like, I don't know what the build for the episode's going to be or anything like that at the moment. But I do know I want to get some more wood types. I'm getting a little tired of pretty much only using spruce. And last time we also found a mineshaft in that like huge cave that's under our base. So I have a couple options, right? I could just go down there and harvest all of the oak wood and check those chests for saplings. I don't know if saplings can spawn in mineshaft chests. I have no idea if that's a thing. Like maybe moss can. Like if I can get my hands on moss, then I can get oak wood that way. So there's that option. That'll at least give me some oak wood for sure. The second option is to trade with a cartographer villager to get a trial explorer map and then find a trial chamber. Trial chambers have a chance of having some moss in them. I've also seen like a little mangrove tree in a trial chamber before, and I'm pretty sure you can get mangrove propagules from that tree. We have a couple options here of how we could potentially go about getting some new wood. Obviously, there is also the chance for a wandering trader to spawn, which I can potentially try to influence here right now. Someone in the comments told me that wandering traders like won't spawn on snow or on ice or anything. I don't know exactly how true that is, and I'm too lazy to look it up. So just for right now, I'm gonna make a huge dirt platform on the ice here in hopes of getting a wandering trader to spawn on here. And I will light this up to prevent the snow from accumulating here. All right, I'm gonna start off with a square that size. Maybe I'll expand it if I still don't get a wandering trader to spawn. Let me go ahead though and throw some torches on this thing. And hopefully this wasn't just a waste of time. But, you know, it didn't actually take me too long to place that. So if it turns out that wandering traders are just able to spawn everywhere in this biome, it's not a big deal. I can take that down pretty quick. I think what I'm going to do then to start this episode is I'm going to start in the mineshaft. I'm going to gather up a lot of the oak wood down there. I don't know if I'm going to take it all down. I feel like that would just take me a really long time. But hopefully in one of those chests, I can find something useful. Like moss, like I was saying before, or something like that. Or, I mean, honestly, I'm looking for a name tag as well, because we still have to name our little cat. And I'll be picking that here today, probably. But I would like to get a name tag first, so hopefully I get a little bit lucky here. And then after the mineshaft, if we still haven't found anything useful to make some renewable trees, or if I just don't think like the wood harvested from that is enough, then I could potentially take on a trial chamber. I really don't want to have to bank on a wandering trader, but there's a chance I might have to. All right, anyway though, let me prepare for going down into the mineshaft, and that definitely means grabbing some shields. I'm gonna bring 2 to play it completely safe, because those poisonous spiders are still no joke, and that is not a shield. Gonna grab a whole bunch of torches as well. Got 2 stacks and about a quarter of another stack. I would also like to find some more diamonds here while we're in the cave. I think I'm completely out. Yeah, and these tools are getting a little bit low. So honestly, I should probably bring another axe so we can like harvest up a lot of the wood from the mineshaft. But hopefully I can find a couple diamonds while we're down there and I can repair this diamond axe. I gotta start working on getting better tools here in a little bit. My pickaxe is honestly not that bad. I mean, the efficiency and unbreaking could use some work, but Silk Touch is super nice. But yeah, I should probably start working on getting really good tools. Like, this is hardcore, but like, after all, I don't want to get like stupid overpowered, like really fast, but I should probably get stronger than this. And I guess speaking of, let me put a little bit of enchants on the rest of my armor and my sword, just to see. Honestly, I will take Bane of Arthropods on the sword if it's an option. I usually hate that, but could be pretty useful. I'll take Projectile Protection 4 though, and I'm breaking 3. That's not a bad chest piece. Smite. Whatever, I'll take it. Oh, I can't. Sad times. It probably wouldn't have helped all that much anyway. Whatever, let's just hit the caves. I'll get some levels that way, and hopefully when I return back, I will have a different type of wood at my disposal. Now, thankfully, I took a screenshot of the coordinates of this mineshaft. It's actually right here. That was really easy to find again. But yeah, I had completely forgotten where this thing was. Oh, there's diamonds right here. Oh, and a zombie villager. That's cool. I don't want to cure you. How did I miss those diamonds? No idea how I missed those last time. Well, whatever. At least we found them now. Pretty sure I saw a child over here too. No, it wasn't a child. Just another zombie back here. Can I finally mine these diamonds in peace? It was just 2, but 2 is better than nothing, I guess. Now, I'm beginning to think that my like ideas of lighting up this entire cave might be a little bit too ambitious. There's more diamonds next to be here, but there's a lot of mobs that I have to deal with first. And bats. Ooh, diamonds. That's nice. And some glowberries. I'm like scared to... Okay, I just broke the chest. I was gonna say I'm scared to keep like peeking into the chest. I feel like something's just gonna creep up behind me. All right, I think I'm just gonna drop into the mineshaft. Let's see, is there a way to get into it over here? Yeah, there is. Okay, this looks a little bit more safer than that big cave. Or maybe it's not, dude. I don't think anywhere is safer down here. Like, mobs can just drop on me from like anywhere. Another chest though, come on. I'm being a little bit hopeful that you can find moss in these chests, please. Hey, name tag though. At least I got part of what I came for today. Hey, we got some more diamonds. Okay, so far this has been decently successful. Found a few diamonds, got that name tag. Just give me something, man. I mean, glowberries are pretty cool. They're not a new wood type, but it's something. All right, we got chest number 3 here behind me. Quick peek. I did not mean to place that block. Another name tag. That's what's up. I'm so scared that something's gonna creep up behind me, man. I hate mineshafts, dude. Why am I here? I hate them so much. They make me so paranoid, dude. There's just so many long hallways and like spots for creepy stuff to be. All right, another chest. Come on, this is the one. This is the one. I can feel it. Enchanted golden apple. Not what I was looking for, man, but I'll take it. Oh, okay. There's the other spawner. There might be like 2 above me. There's a lot of noises. What? There's a minecart moving. Oh, it's this. What? A couple more diamonds, beetroot seeds. That's cool. I guess I'll take the multi-shot book. I don't really need it. I was really hoping to find one of the sections of this that has a bunch of like regular oak wood. As we find another name tag. That's nice. Like, not the planks, you know? Like, there's usually sections that are supported by the oak wood. I think to the right might be one. More diamonds. Okay, I'm just getting really distracted by all the different stuff I'm finding. But hopefully that point came across. I suppose if nothing else comes of this, I mean, I found an enchanted golden apple and you know, quite a few diamonds. Yeah, like one of these areas. Yeah, there's the oak wood there. Cool. Okay. Let me work on lighting this up. before I do anything else. And also I do see that cave spider spawner. That's probably the top of my priority. Let me get rid of that. It has been gotten rid of, but they're all chasing me. There's a lot of stuff down here, including diamonds. All right. Coast is clear potentially. Can I not get hit by these guys, please? Oh, thank you. They just stink so bad, man. Okay, the rest of these zombies should not be too hard to take care of now. Let me go through and light up the rest of the area. All right, we're almost there. A couple more spots to light up. And then I can start on the offensive. All right, so I think I lit up like the main room here. There are a bunch of different offshoots, like over here. There's one down here as well that I haven't really lit up. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. That was pretty satisfying. That's gonna be a little bit of a problem potentially, but if I just kind of keep my, like, you know, my bearings and stay aware, I should be fine. All right, so first things first, let's grab these diamonds. There's 2 over here. Ooh, there's more than 2. There's 4. More than 4. Okay, there's a lot of diamonds. Thank you very much. There's 1 back here as well, but also a zombie coming after me. Zombie's trick-shotting me. Everyone watch out. All right, let's grab this other diamond up here. And again, it's more than 1 diamond. Love that. It was just 2, but whatever. And now we have access to some oak wood. It's not a crazy amount. But it's the first oak wood we have in this world, so it's something to be proud of. I think I'm probably just going to take down both of these structures. Why not, right? I did see a chest over here. So let's check that first. Bang. What do we got? Protection 4. Take that for sure. And let me offload some of this junk. I don't really need these books. I'm never going to use them. And it's not like books are difficult to get in this world. I think I want to keep like mostly everything else. Like even the beetroot and the pumpkin seeds. Actually, the pumpkin seeds can go. There's pumpkins above ground. But the melon seeds, I don't think there's melons above ground, so that's nice. And beetroot, I probably have beetroot. I'm honestly never going to use it, but might as well keep the few that I got there. Okay, let me take down all of these pillars. Man, it feels good to have some oak wood now. It is day, what, 84 in this world? My first pieces of oak wood. All right, so I got about 2.5 stacks of oak planks. 40 string as well. I mean, that's something. Don't know if I'm going to use all 40 of those pieces of string, but now I have the chance to. But with this 1 torch left, I'm going to start kind of heading back home. Where am I? Okay, I think this way is somewhat promising. I'm pretty sure this is the first cave spider spawner that I found. There's a big cave up here. Not really that large, but oh, there's diamonds up there. I'm going to go venture to get those. A couple creepers I got to fight along the way, but it's worth it. I really don't want to just start digging up. But that's probably my best plan of action right now. And I guess it'll give me some like silk touched deep slate. I'll use that at some point, I suppose. All right, so let's just start digging up then, I guess. I did it. We're back on the surface. And we're not that far away. Let's go. That was actually a really successful trip. We got 21 pieces of deep slate diamond ore, 4 regular diamonds, this protection 4 book, and then of course the enchanted golden apple. That's awesome. I will definitely mine up all these diamonds whenever I get Fortune 3, which will hopefully be pretty soon. Maybe even today. Maybe. Is that ambitious? That might be ambitious. While I was digging that staircase here to the surface, I was really trying to think about what I wanted to get done today, aside from trying to find some more wood. And I think I might start working on like some kind of villager trading hall. I'm not trying to make like a huge one. Like I don't think I'm gonna go with like a building this size again. That was pretty big. Might downscale it a little bit. But I think some kind of a villager trading hall would be really nice for today. I'm thinking I at least get some fletching villagers. That's probably the best way for me to get some experience right now, just trading them sticks. And then maybe we get a couple librarians. I honestly don't know if like the villager rework is in this update. I'm playing on 1.21.4. I don't know if that's in this update, like, and I'd have to get a specific type of villager to trade me Fortune 3. But if I'm not on that update, maybe we can get Fortune 3 today. That would be really nice. But that sounds like a plan to me. I think that's going to be the main build for the episode, and we can start working on that here in a little bit. What I want to do now, though, is enchant this new diamond axe I just made. Because I did see that efficiency, nope, that's not the right one. Unbreaking 3 is guaranteed on my next tool enchantment. So let's see what I can get. If I can get efficiency 3 and unbreaking 3, I can get a pretty good axe right now. Check it out. It's just unbreaking 3. I'm gonna combine these two. All right, so it's gonna cost 6 levels. Efficiency 3, unbreaking 3 axe. That's really nice. Oh, the cat's laying on me, dude. This is just the best game that has ever existed. Okay, let me name this cat as well. Kitty, where are you going? Stop. Don't talk back to me. Get on your bed. No, that's it. Okay. That's your new spot for now. There were a lot of name suggestions for this cat in the last episode, and I really appreciate that. But the name we are going to be picking for our friend, our best friend in this entire world, is Aurora. That was suggested by Leah O'Neill. Thank you so much for the name suggestion. I really like it. It fits the theme of like a snowy only world. It's a pretty cold name. I love it. So Aurora the cat, welcome. Now, obviously, in order to make the villager trading hall that I want to make today, I'm going to need to actually bring some villagers over here. I mean, luckily there is a village right there, but still, transporting over villagers is a pain. I don't think I have any leads, so I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. I was bringing the boat over here and then trapping them somewhere. I don't know. I don't really want to do that right now, so I'm gonna push that off to future me. And that guy hates me a lot. Yeah. I really don't like that guy. I wish he would have just got the villagers, you know? But, I guess let's grab a couple boats. And I'm also feeling a little bit sick. Like, dude is so inconsiderate. I can't believe he wouldn't have just done this, you know? You know, at least one good thing about being in this biome, though, is that, like, boats go insanely fast on ice. So it really shouldn't take me all that long to get the villagers over to my area once I'm on the ice. And it would be sweet if it just connected up. Oh, it does kind of connect up right over here. Perfect. Okay. So, honestly, this should be hopefully a little painless. All right, here we go. I'm just going to be a little bit careful with this. Let's plop down to that level. Nice. Okay. And we're going. If I can get on the snow here, we should be home free. I think on this level I can connect back to the frozen river. This is the frozen river right here, so we should be home free. That wasn't too bad, actually. I suppose I shouldn't speak too soon. Villagers like to mess everything up whenever they feel like it. But man, we are zooming. Watch this. This villager had no idea it was about to have the time of its life. I haven't built your new home yet, but trust that you'll get one, and it'll be cool. I mean, you're not gonna be able to explore any of it. You're gonna be confined to like a 1 by 1 by 2 meter like hole, but it's fine. You'll adapt to it. All right, let's go back to the village one more time, and let's get that gym back there. A friend. Oh man, look at that drift. I think I might be a professional. Look at me go. Wow, perfect. Should probably take this. Gonna need it. Look at this really tiny part of the village that generated in this cave. Just a couple path blocks down there. Same with like under here. I was kind of hoping there would be like a house down at the bottom of this cave. That would have been insane. All right, anyway, let's grab these gym. They are stuck at the moment. All right, got another gym. And I think we should just be able to coast with this one. Yeah, as long as I get on this level right in front of me, we should be good. Sweet. And now with these two gym, I'm going to be able to make just a tiny little villager breeder. I'm not going to make it an automatic one, I don't think. I'll just put them in a box and just keep throwing them food. Just now realizing that I keep calling the villagers gym without really explaining why. If you are new to the channel, or if you just didn't watch Hardcore Minecraft Season 2, I call villagers gym on this channel. They're all just gym. It's just like a running gag that I've had on this channel for the last couple of years now, but I feel like it deserves some kind of explanation here. Ready? Watch this target practice. I'm gonna hit the top wall there. Ready? Boom. Not even close. Nope. Can I even make it there? I don't think I can. Oh, wait, that could have worked. Bang. There it is. That looked good. Throwing some missiles at this thing. Man, that soared over it. Yeah, I understand it now. We're good. Bang. Wow. Ready the lantern. Bang. Missile. That was horrible. Hold on. Yeah, that was definitely the lantern. Oh, I got it now. Look at that. Oh, 3 in a row? Who can stop this guy? Oh, I guess myself. The top torch there. Watch this. Easy. That was actually really close. That was it. Dude, I'm so good at this game. And wow. Also insanely humble. Might be the humblest. Oh, that was a voice crack. If I'm actually just going to make it a little bit easier for them. Now, hopefully, if I just break the boats here, they'll just wander to those beds. But villagers never do what you want them to do. Yeah, like, where are you going, dog? You're going to run all the way back to your village? Are you serious? There's a bed right there, dude. Yeah, walk into the zombies. That's a good idea. We're doing this the hard way, man. Thought you were better than this, Jim. Now, let's do that, and now you're trapped. But you have beds, so you're good. And there it is, the miracle of childbirth. Well, it's good, Jim Jr. Now, hopefully they should be breeding some more just throughout the process. I gave them another, like, full stack of potatoes. So hopefully they just kind of keep passing it back and forth, and I fill up all those beds. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, I guess we could start prepping the area for the build. I'm thinking it'll go over here. This is sort of where I wanted to put the barn last time, but then I chose against it. Just because it's going to be a lot of digging in this area. Part of me wants to wait until I get a good efficiency shovel. Because if I can just get efficiency 4, man, just tearing this all down would be so easy. But I do think this area over here would be nice. Maybe like right here. Because it'll tie the area together really well. I wish I could make this whole thing on a diagonal, but I'm not going to make a good diagonal building. I can assure you that. Because I just feel like a diagonal like right here would fit perfectly. I need to get better at that for sure. That's something I need to work on when it comes to building. I mean, I have to work on a lot, I think, but diagonal buildings is something I need to start doing more. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is that I think this will be the spot for the building. Like the middle of the build will go like right here. So like a nice big box right around here. It'll probably be sort of similar to this barn. I don't want to make obviously like the same building again, but I'm thinking of having like a main pretty long rectangle and then maybe just like an offshoot in the front. Maybe I just won't make it like 2 floors, kind of like this one is. I don't know. I'll have to find some designs. Maybe I'll look up some inspiration pictures, but I'm just thinking a longer trading hall would be kind of nice for this area. We could even like curve it, make it like an L. That could work pretty well. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the L right now. Kind of just talked myself into it. But I'm just going to kind of run around for a little while. Maybe I'll start terraforming a bit, but I don't want to do too much until I get probably at least, what, efficiency 3? No, I think you need efficiency 4 to insta-mine grass with a shovel. I think that's what you need. And now, just before I start just grinding away with these villagers, let me kind of explain what I think I'm gonna do. I have a lot of logs here in this chest. I was gathering up a little bit of wood just a little while ago, kind of procrastinating getting the villagers, I'm not gonna lie. I gathered all of my spruce trees. So I have a bunch of logs. I can make a ton of sticks. And this way I can convert one of those villagers into a Fletcher and then trade them sticks, get a whole bunch of emeralds, and also some good experience. But also I want to make one of those villagers into a librarian. While I'm waiting for the Fletcher to restock their trades, so I can continue, you know, exploiting them for their hard-earned emeralds, I can start re-rolling the librarian in hopes of getting a couple books. I'm on the lookout for a bunch right now. I really want Fortune 3, and I would also take Efficiency 4. Those are the 2 main books I'm looking for. I mean, I guess if I got Mending for pretty cheap, I'd probably take it as well. This is also, I should say, this is also all under the assumption that I'm even able to get these books from these librarians. I don't know when the villager rework is happening. I don't know if it's in 1.21.4. I'm sure I'll figure that one out the hard way, I guess, if it is a thing. But now, with that kind of explained, let me go through this process for a little while, and then I'll keep updating you on whenever anything interesting happens. All right, so that actually didn't take too long. I got Efficiency 4 really fast. So let me go grab a book and I can actually buy this. And I've also been trading with this Fletcher for a little while. Up to Journeyman now. We have 39 extra emeralds. I had like just over a stack before I bought this book. So It's nice we have a supply of emeralds now. But now that I have this new shovel, let me go ahead and start terraforming this area and just make it look a lot more presentable to build on here. The land is now completely prepped to be built upon. We have this nice big like flat area here next to this mound and then this little bit of elevation. There should be more than enough space for the villager trading hall today. There's also more terraforming that I could do back here. I kind of want to cover up this little like ice pond at some point, but it's not really necessary for today, so I think I'll leave that for a future episode. But I think I'm just gonna kind of throw together a time lapse for this build. The main reason is I don't really have a great plan of what I want this thing to look like. And when I'm really indecisive about a build, I don't really like commentating over it. What I would much rather do is just time lapse it, and then I can either like commentate myself during the time lapse, like in post-com or something, or I could just talk about the build after the fact, and then the time lapse can just be to some music or something. I don't know. That'll be a decision for Editor Shram, I guess. But regardless, let me cut it away to a time lapse and we can build up this trading hall. Now, it might not seem like that much time has passed, but it's literally been like a week for me because I've been sick. Like the entire week, dude. I lost my voice almost completely. I couldn't record a single thing, dude. I wanted to. I wanted to make content this whole week, but just was not able to, so that's always fun. Anyway, I have a build mostly completed, and I think it looks all right. Honestly, not the biggest fan of everything, but I think it at least fits the vibe of the area pretty well. I think it adds to our little like Viking village kind of thing that we have going on. I used a little bit of oak over here. So the little bit of oak that we gathered, I was able to use some of it for the floor. The floor on the inside is also all oak too. So I just wanted to kind of change the color palette a little bit. Also, there's some oak broken into the walls. It looks really nice with strip spruce in my opinion. So kind of went with that sort of design. On the inside, it's not really too decorated in here, but I kind of just sectioned off everything. So the moment you walk in, you get this little hallway. I have a couple little like archways here. Didn't know what else to do. I feel like it looks pretty nice. I don't know. I have a little window over here as well. And then this is going to be the main like trading hall area, and it's very lightly decorated. We have some storage, which I'll probably actually use. I'll probably throw some like emeralds and books and whatnot in here. Stuff to trade with the villagers. We have one plant, because why not? I didn't want to use a composter. Kind of want to go with a different design, so we got these like copper trapdoors surrounding this barrel. I think it looks cool. I don't know. It's something new. But that is the interior of this building. And also, once again, there is space up here that I'm probably not going to use because I'm not about that life. I don't know. Back outside now, just going around the rest of the building. The exterior is not really that decorated. We have a small log pile up here that you have seen. A couple chests as well, a few just small bushes. But the sides of the building and the back of the building are almost completely bare. There is a chimney on the back, though, that I think looks pretty cool. But yeah, there's not too much going on. I think it looks fine, though. I don't think I need too much decoration on this thing. Also, I don't really have too many like decorative blocks at the moment. I have a couple. I could probably go find something to throw around here. Ooh, I should probably put some signs. I do like the look of the signs here. I kind of forgot to do that, but I'll get to that eventually. I'm thinking at some point in this world, maybe once I get some more blocks at my disposal, I can probably run back through and really decorate this area a little bit more. But for starters, I think this thing looks pretty good. At this point in the video, though, I want to move all these villagers over. There's a handful of them down here now. And where is he? This guy is still a farmer. This Jim has been a farmer this whole time, even though there's not a composter in here. And I also destroyed the one in the village. I'm like 95% sure. It's probably even more than that. Very certain I never traded with this Jim. This would be, you know, a little bit green, right? So I don't know why he's locked in as a farmer right now. I might have to like take him all the way back to the village and then place down another composter and destroy it. I don't know, but I'll figure something out. A bunch of children in here. They've been breeding up pretty heavily. We have our efficiency 4 villager as well. And then this one is just a Fletcher I've been trading with to get some emeralds and to get some experience and whatnot. And also, this is their security guard. Look at him go. Now I have to go through the task of moving all of these villagers over. I'll probably move all but 2. I guess I should probably leave some in this little box just to breed up a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be the plan. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Easiest way to do this is probably by grabbing some rails and a couple mine carts. Running a little low on iron, so I don't want to make too many rails here. We could always reuse them. I think a stack in 10 probably be enough, and then this one mine cart. Someone get in the mine cart. You know you want to. Walking directly next to the mine cart, I see. There, no, okay, well. There goes the first one, all right. And only has mild CTE. Going up here might be a bit of a struggle. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Let's try. Oh, that worked. Nice. Okay, destroy this. Put that back. Actually, I don't even need to put that back. Should not be able to go anywhere with that trapdoor. But you might teleport out of the building. Please don't. Well, he didn't teleport out of the building. But, you're not where you should be. And now you're going to go all the way back in. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I thought that trapdoor would keep him in place. Let's try this design, all right? Take number 2. All right, the rail's destroyed. This should prevent Jim from wandering out. And it does. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and move all these other Jim over here. I will leave 2 though, in the little villager breeder area. Oh, you became a Fletcher. That's cool. I kind of want this fletching table, but you're... Thanks. I will drag all but 2 of these villagers over, and then when I come back, I'll have all the villagers in their respective spots, and we can start figuring out what kind of trades I want. This is the last villager that I'm going to throw in for now. There are now 2 villagers left in the little villager breeder cabin thing. That's not a cabin at all. So now the plan is to make those villagers in there the exact type of villager I want them to be. Now, I don't think I'm going to use like all of them off the rip here, but I will make one of them a Fletcher, obviously. That's one of the villagers is already a Fletcher, so I can't really change that. And then I'm going to make some librarians. I want to try to get a Fortune 3 book right now, I think. I think that's my next kind of goal. And then while I'm trying to get a Fortune 3 book, I'm going to be breeding up the villagers, or at least giving them some food, and then waiting for them to breed up, and then waiting for the children to grow up, and then I can move them over to the trading hall, and then fill it up, and gonna be a bit of a grind for right now, but honestly, it shouldn't take all that long. I don't actually have too many more places for villagers to be chilling in that trading hall. And what am I looking for, dude? I just keep going through my chests. What do I want? I just could not focus when I was talking, but I'm looking for books. I think all my books are actually in here. I want to make a couple more lecterns here. At least probably like 2. And thankfully, I can make 2 bookshelves. I think what, you need slabs? Yeah, you need slabs. Okay, I got 2 more lecterns. I got my fletching table. Probably make another Fletcher. Yeah, let me do that. I'll make 1 more Fletcher, and then we'll have 2 more librarians for right now. You definitely want that lectern. Man, you are locked in on that. I'll keep rerolling this villager, hoping to get Fortune 3, but if I get anything else I want first, I'll take it and then get Fortune 3 on this villager. That's the plan for right now. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Well, think I'm gonna take this. It's mending. Think I'd be foolish not to take that. I just need to go grab some books. Got some books. I have 20 emeralds on me. We got a mending book now. Now I have to reroll this one to get fortune. Please don't take a while. You know what, actually? Thought of something that could be potentially a little bit more efficient. Let me get to level 30, because I have a feeling that if I just like go ahead and get fortune from a villager, I'm just gonna enchant to level 30 and just like get it anyway, just based on my luck, you know? I'll have wasted all that time just to have it for free. Let me chop down all my trees, actually. Kind of all over the place right now, but it's fine. This is sort of what happens when you don't like really plan out your videos. I kind of just hop on and play, and then like kind of figure out what I'm gonna do just kind of as I'm going. That's sort of how I've like always made content, at least in Minecraft here. But yeah, this happens a lot. And then as a result, I kind of just end up recording like just how I naturally play the game. But the result of that is it can sometimes make a rather disorganized video or like disorganized section of a video. I should probably get better at planning my stuff out, but I kind of don't want to. I sort of like this like authentic view, you know? Where I just kind of hop on and just do something. Now, like back when I was making hardcore Minecraft like season 2 and 3, I would usually plan those out at least a little bit. I feel like my content sort of changed structure just when I made my Forever World series. And I've been personally vibing with like this kind of like relatable, authentic type of content on YouTube lately. So I think that's caused me to gravitate towards this. That was just a really long way of me saying, I hope you guys don't mind if my videos are a little bit all over the place. But seeing as how this is not the first time this has happened and you guys still watch, I don't think you mind too much. But let's see if I have to grind away with the villager to try to get Fortune 3, or if the enchanting table will just give it to me. Did not, but efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, can't really complain about that. So let's get back to what I was doing. But now once I throw Fortune 3 and mending on that pickaxe, it'll be pretty much perfect. That took not long at all, man. That was like 3 rolls. All right, that's actually exactly what I wanted now. Fortune 3, and we have mending. And all these sticks left to trade. Let me trade them away, actually, right now. Maybe we can enchant something else. Not quite level 30, but we're close. That brought me up to level 30. Okay, let's enchant one more thing. I think I will just keep it simple and enchant a sword. Sharpness 4, sweeping edge. Not too bad, I guess. So with that out of the way now, let me go ahead and put Fortune 3 and mending on my new pickaxe. And with my new pickaxe, I can go ahead and mine some of the ores that I've been kind of collecting here, including all 19 of these diamonds. All right, 19 diamonds pretty much doubled into 40. Love to see that. Now I am also able to complete my set of diamond armor. I feel great. Now that kind of finishes up everything I wanted to do today in terms of like me progressing in this world and getting stronger and whatnot. But there's still one small thing I would like to get finished before I call this video done, and that is just a simple pathway connecting all of our builds. And for this pathway, I think I'm going to use some stony blocks. So I'm going to use some of the different variants of tuff. We'll probably have some tough bricks, some regular tuff, and then also probably some stone, maybe some andesite as well to make a little highlight there. Possibly even some deep slate, but I'm not really sure about that. But I do want to make it mostly like stone blocks. I think that'll look the best. This pathway is going to be a little bit different than like my typical pathways that I make in pretty much every other world that I have. So instead of making it all full blocks, I'm going to make everything slabs. This is for a couple reasons. The main reason is because then I'm going to outline this pathway with snow blocks, because I want this kind of effect where it looks like this snow has built up like along the edges of the pathway. I don't have that many snow blocks at the moment, so I'm not really able to show off the effect to its fullest potential, but I think this is going to look really cool when everything is put in and this pathway is completely outlined with snow. I might work in some diorite as well, just to kind of texture up the snow a little bit, make it look a little bit dirtier. That could be a pretty cool option as well, but that's the main reason why I want to use, you know, slabs for everything. The second reason is that this pathway now won't be covered in snow. Like, snow layers won't pile up on this level. So this is the basic idea. Obviously, I'll texture this up with, you know, the different blocks I'm going to go gather. But I think this is going to look super, super cool if I do this connecting all of our buildings. So let me go ahead then and gather up a few blocks. I'm pretty much out of tuff. I only have 22 of these tough brick slabs left. And I don't think I have any regular tough slabs. I'm pretty sure I had one, and I put it in that little demonstration over there. So I'm going to go harvest up some tuff, and then I'll kind of throw in this pathway. I'll probably do that in a little time lapse as well. And I'll come back with some shaders on to show off the area in all of its glory. Yeah, dude, I forgot to record the time lapse again. I don't know how I keep doing this. Now, for those of you who have never used replay mod before, once you save and quit your Minecraft world, here, like, I'll actually just do it right now. There's this like little saving replay file thing up here. I can change the name here of the recording to whatever I want, right? And then I hit done to save it, or you can do that and that deletes the recording. That's what I did. I guess I was just in the habit of not saving my replays from my recent sessions or whatever. I don't know, man. I did it and I don't know how to restore the recording, so whatever, man. Okay, there's no replay mod recording. I'm so professional. But the pathway is now completed. So we kind of replicated what I went over here and that small section over there. I replicated that everywhere else. We have some, you know, tough bricks. We have some regular tough slabs going all around. Mixed in some diorite as well to look like dirtier snow or like more packed down snow. Also a little bit of coarse dirt in here just to add something else. And then this little like lantern post design thing with some deep slate brick walls. That's what those are. And then a spruce fence gate. I think it looks pretty cool. Some of them have 2 spruce fence gates because why not? But here is a look at the build for today with some shaders on. I think it looks pretty cool. I did go around this building as well and throw in some spruce signs just kind of scattered about, just to add some different like texture variety and stuff to these walls. It's still pretty bare, kind of all the way around, but I think it's fine. Doesn't have to be overly decorated. I've been trying to get better at that lately. I kind of think having minimal decoration is better than too much. So I've been trying to find that balance. This might be a little bit under decorated, but it's okay for me. I have to still add in these barrels that were normally out front here. I think for the time being, I'm just going to move these chests to make it look like barrels were never here. Yeah, okay. I got rid of the barrels, obviously, earlier to try to persuade these villagers to take their jobs. I do still have these 4 spots for villagers. I'll probably move them over between episodes. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be just yet. I don't know if it'll be like maybe 1 more Fletcher and then a couple more librarians. I don't know. I haven't really completely ironed out the details just yet. And then I even have probably a little bit more space on this wall. And then obviously upstairs as well, if I need to expand even further. But honestly, this back wall here should probably be enough villagers for just me. But with the sun starting to set, I think this is a good time to finish off this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.